While others diet, I indulge in cakes at night. I'll be chubby, but happy. That's it, this recipe bought me with its charms. Hello everyone, I'm Vika Vinogradova. This is a channel with recipes for lazy people. Admit it, who likes cakes? I adore them, especially I like Napoleon. And me, I'm one of those fussy people who prefer Napoleon from the store. The main thing is that it's fresh and tasty. Or to order in a cafe, that's also nice. My husband, he only eats homemade Napoleon, made with his own hands. Otherwise, he simply won't eat it. And he's just a Napoleon fanatic. He adores it. Such a capricious man. And those who have made Napoleon at home, I think, will understand me now. It's so long, complicated, how many hours it takes. Until you knead this dough, divide it into equal parts, about 12 to 16. Each one you roll out into a thin crust. You'll soak all this in the form, bake it with cream. Oh Lord. When I last baked a cake for my husband's birthday, I reached my limit. I recorded a story and sent it to my Instagram followers. What I won't have on my channel is the recipe for Napoleon cake. Girls, I've been working on this for 4 hours straight. It's some kind of nightmare. But what won't you do for a beloved husband who adores this Napoleon, especially the homemade version? I've grown tired. As the saying goes, don't overwork yourself. I still made the Napoleon cake recipe, but my channel is for lazy people after all. I've scoured the entire internet in search of the quickest, simplest method. Found it, 3 of them in fact. The first option is to buy ready-made crusts in the store. However, this choice is questionable because they aren't available everywhere and their ingredients are uncertain. Somehow, I don't really want to take the risk. The second option is to make it from lavash. That's what they suggest on the internet. I think it's a fun option. In principle, it might even be suitable for someone, but it's still more of a foolishness. Absolutely not serious. But I really like the third option. It is made from ready-made frozen puff pastry. No rolling out the dough, no fuss. I'll show you now, and you'll see for yourself. We take the yeast-free dough and lay it out on a baking sheet. You don't even need to roll it out. Send it to an oven preheated to 180 degrees for 15 minutes. You need to adjust baking time individually, as everyone's recipes vary. Some pastries bake in 10-15 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius, while others take 20-25 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius. The main goal is to ensure the pastries are baked through and browned on top. For me, it took 30 minutes to divide the layers into 2-3 parts, which can be easily done by hand. Remove the brown top. We will use it for sprinkling. It's just right, very crunchy, breaks very well, and the inside of the pastry is very soft. So we sprinkled it. You can, for example, very carefully spread it on a very thin layer so it doesn't tear. And it tore. Well, it's not scary. We'll just smear the cream. And so we get such crusts. You can make them thicker, you can make them thinner. It's up to you. And in this way, we bake all the crusts. I have 2 packs of puff pastry, 2 squares in each. While the crusts bake, let's make the cream. Napoleon cake traditionally uses custard, but not everyone, including me, likes it. I was once disappointed in it. I much prefer cream based on condensed milk. It's tastier, and secondly, it's much easier to make. I have 400 grams of condensed milk here. To it, I add 150 grams of softened butter. Mix it a little, and whip it into a homogeneous mass. You get a very tasty cream based on condensed milk. All right, we can proceed to the assembly. Anyone who has assembled a cake, I think, knows this problem, when the whole bowl is just smeared. I saw such a method on the Food Good channel, that you can, roughly speaking, take ordinary baking paper. In advance, put it like this under the bottom crust from all sides. And the bowl will remain clean. And then these strips are very convenient to remove. And that's it, we assemble our cake. Just smear each crust with cream. Finally, sprinkle the cake. I got this much sprinkling from 4 plastic doughs. No need to grind anything as it grinds easily by hand. By the way, the method is very much working. Considering the usual amount of cream on the plate and how I scraped everything off, the plate remained very clean with only small crumbs needing to be removed. Otherwise, a beautiful method. Vika, thank you very much. As for the smeared table, yes. Well, apparently it also needs to be covered next time. If desired, it can be quickly decorated, e.g. with berries. I will have raspberries in time. Let's try it. I understand the cake needs to refrigerate for at least 2 to 3 hours. The layered dough needs to soak in the cream to make the cake soft and tender. Let's do it. I'll try it now and share how it tastes, what turned out, and how the cream combines. And when I'll be editing the video, it will be tomorrow. My cake will have a chance to stand in the fridge all night, soak as it should. While I'll be editing, I'll try it and somehow write in the video text what and how it tastes. Well, in general, I'm looking at the view. That is, I wouldn't say that this is some super fast cake, which is so slapdash made on the fly. That is, it looks at least very, very decent. That is, a full-fledged classic Napoleon cake. I don't know about the taste, honestly. The fact that it's still hard from the sides, it's clearly visible. Because the sides are still there, they are more, so to say, strongly soaked. That is, they need more time to soak through. Where did I peel off the little heart here? That is, while the dough, of course, is not as gently separated as usual, and it is felt. But the taste is already wonderful. It turns out to be a combination of these thin puff pastries that we love in Napoleon, together with cream made from condensed milk. The condensed milk is prominent and delicious. I like this version more than when it's exactly to my taste. Therefore, if you also don't exactly like my taste, if you're not a fan of whipped cream, try this recipe with condensed milk instead. Just awesome. In general, I now know which recipe I will use to make Napoleon next time. In general, a good thing, I'm serious. I sincerely recommend it from the bottom of my heart. You must try it. And look at how tall it turned out to be. I was afraid that, since there were only 2 packs of dough, literally these 4 pieces, that it would be small in size. Yes, it is small. Actually, these pieces turned out to be this size. But in terms of height, it's a decent cake. Just the right one. It's a bit hard to peel off like this for now, but the taste makes up for it all. That's all. I found my ideal Napoleon. I should have stopped by now. I can't. I want to eat the whole piece, even though it turned out to be dry so far. But still, it's tasty. I hope the video was useful. If you love Napoleon, you must try making it using this recipe. You won't regret it. That's all from me. Thanks for watching. My name is Vika Vinogradova. Everyone stay positive and goodbye. Definitely go for more walks, as the weather is so nice this sunny spring. You can't miss it. The shooting ended, and I'm stubbornly finishing this cake. This is unrealistically delicious. Everyone's on diets, and I'm devouring cakes in the evenings. I'll be chubby, but happy. I ate every last bit. It's so delicious. The subtitles were created